for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. So it ain't no quitting, we jumped off the benches and no one is better than us. And that's why all of us been winning front of a game. More than a kid, no play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got to stay.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They'll run again with Bolden. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll try and run it. This is Bolden. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Jackson now. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Kelly throwing on 4th down. The 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Report.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor, and the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete. Make him feel good about himself and continue to run your offense.
Max Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Next one. 13. Yeah.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A play fake. Now Kelly. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Kelly. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now a 1st down throw. Kelly. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Kelly. And that is incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job by forcing. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
No, we change it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On first down, it's Kelly. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Kelly to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Slot man moves right. Here's Kelly to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Jackson on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their route.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So following the failed try on fourth down, we'll change ends and change possession. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sport.